Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Grotti Cheetah Classic in GTA Online. Let's get into it. I've customized this car before, but I wanted to do a recustomization because somebody was asking for it, and I haven't touched the car in a while, so we're going to get into it. I've already done the armor brakes, engine, transmission, and the turbo. So it's all cosmetic today, as, kind of usual. So let's get it started. Front bumpers. Stock with primary splitter. Stock with secondary splitter. Retro with splitter. Retro with primary splitter. Okay, interesting. Secondary. Sport with splitter. Primary, secondary. Okay, so yeah, I feel like we're gonna go for the sport with the secondary splitter. Why not? For the rear bumpers, stock with secondary paint. Let's do that. I have a plan for this car, and you guys will see. Stock exhaust, carbon tipped exhaust, titanium tipped, carbon tipped large exhaust. Okay. Honestly, I don't really know. Let's just go for the carbon tipped. Why not? Fenders, vented rear fender 2, classic rear fender 2. Kind of like vented rear fender 2. Actually, you know what? No. Vented rear fender 1. That's a good one. The hood's sport hood, retro with primary, retro with secondary. Let's go for, honestly, I kind of like stock, man. I think I'm going to keep stock. I don't really like the other ones too much. Lights seen on, of course. Plate, yellow and black. Respray. Now here's where it's going to get interesting because I have an idea for what I want to do for this car. And it is going to start off with ice white. You know what? I almost wonder if I should do the primary as red. The secondary is white. I think I should. Let's see how it looks. What's like maybe the crew color actually. Ooh, that's looking pretty nice. I like that. Okay, let's do that. That looks sick. Trim color, we can change this up. Torino red or maybe a darker one. Red. Grace red. Grace red. Let's do that. For the roof, Grotti Sunstrip, white, badge blue Sunstrip, or Grotti Nation Sunstrip. I don't really like any of them, honestly, for this particular color that I'm doing, so I'm just going to leave it off. For these skirts, we can do a primary or secondary color skirt, ridged, primary ridged, or secondary ridged. I kind of like this one because it says Grotti on the side. It's just a little detail. Kind of like that. We're going to stick with that. Retro spoiler, retro GT spoiler, retro racer, classic, classic 2, GT, secondary GT, ooh, GT spoiler 2, secondary GT spoiler 2, race spoiler, secondary race spoiler 2, secondary race spoiler 2. Okay, this is confusing. There's a lot of words here. The super GT look. I think we're going to go for the secondary race splitter, or spoiler, sorry. The suspension, we're going to lower this thing down as much as we can. For the wheels, I never know what wheels to put on an older car like this. I always struggle with it, so bear with me here. Let's see what we can do. I almost feel like those kind of fit the car. I think I'm actually going to go for these. I normally would not do that, but I feel like they actually fit. Do I go with the white wheels? No. I think I'm going to go for black. Let's do black, yeah. Bulletproof tires are already on this, and let's do the windows. And I forgot to do something with the engine earlier because I forgot that you can actually change the engine block color. So we could either make it red or white. I feel like the red looks a lot better though, so we're going to go for the red. Oh yeah. This thing is looking pretty good. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Let's get down to the ground. We'll do a little sound test and a review, and we'll call it there. All right, sound test. Sounds pretty good. This is a sports classic car, so it's not going to be the fastest thing. Off the line, not too bad. Not a lot of drama, really. Nothing to really complain about. The acceleration for a sports classic car, quite good. It feels very fast, honestly. It kind of feels like a regular sports car, honestly. I'm a fan of it. This car sounds really insane when the exhaust pops like this. I really like how that sounds. This thing is pretty sick. If everyone had to own one sports classic car, this is the car that I would recommend everyone to get. I absolutely love this thing. I love the customization you can do to it. I think it looks fantastic, and I'm sure you guys would probably agree with me. It's a great car. The handling is super good. The acceleration's good. Top speed seems pretty good. You probably won't ever really reach your top speed, but it's pretty good, man. I don't know. I really have no complaints with this car. The handling is very, very nice for an old car. Definitely makes the Monroe and cars like that kind of look really clunky and terrible, and like they can't handle very well at all. But this thing is very good. Has a little bit too much oversteer, but other than that, really no issues. And even the oversteer isn't really an issue. It's quite manageable. So definitely recommend this car, guys. Pick one up if you're in the market for an older car. And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, dislike if you did not. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.